Hi everyone, quick makeup look today. Lots of you asking about summer makeup and what to wear on your face when it's really hot and sticky outside. It doesn't get super hot in London really, but I spend a lot of time on the London Underground and also just racing around the city. So for me, it's quite important to have makeup that pulls its weight, that kind of lasts the day. So with that in mind, I've put together a few of my favourite products for creating a really beautiful, glowy, natural skin without it having that almost oily or dewy finish that we don't want in the summer because we've already got enough oil and sweat and everything else going on. So let's get started. So I've started off with a tinted moisturiser. This is the NARS Pure Radiant Tinted Moisturiser. This is one of my favourites. I find that it's just beautiful in the summer. It's really, really lightweight. It's got a good SPF in there, broad spectrum. And some people say that it slides around a bit on their skin. I don't find that at all, and I've got combination skin. If you do, you might want to use a mattifier or a mattifying primer underneath it. So just applying that with fingertips. And then underneath my eyes, where it's a little bit dark, I'm using a concealer. Now, this one is the Hydra Life BB Eye Cream. This is from Dior. It's really, really expensive. I'm not suggesting that everyone run out and grab a hold of this, but I do think that it's a really, really nice formula. It's very creamy and light. And again, it's got a good SPF in there if you're looking for a product that's got a broad spectrum SPF for underneath in the eye area. I mean, I don't think that that's entirely necessary because you're probably going to take your main SPF quite close underneath the eyes anyway. But if you are looking for a specific product that does that job, then I think this one is a really nice one. But really, the pièce de résistance for the base is this powder from Hourglass, and this is an ambient lighting powder, and you'll see why it's called that when I sweep it on, because as it goes on with the brush, it's just like sweeping pools of light onto the face. So it's powdering and it's almost setting the tinted moisturiser, but instead of having a dry, matte, dulling effect, it's actually adding light, and it's doing that without adding any shimmer or glitter. It's really, really clever stuff, and it's one of my favourite products of the whole of this year. So I've got the shade Diffused Light, and I know they do quite a few, but I've tried a couple of them. This is my favourite, and I think that you could use this all the way into winter as well. And then I've moved on to my bronzer. Now, I just wanted a very subtle bronzer for this, and again, one of my favourite products, works really well with the Hourglass powder. This is the illuminating bronzer from Aerin, and this is level 2. I think it's called, I don't know whether it's called Pretty Bronze or whether that's a shade name, but I'll put all of the links underneath. But I think that this is a really, really amazing bronzer. It's very subtle. You can see it going on there, and it doesn't have any particular shimmer to it, but again, it feels like it's adding light to the face. It feels like it's really lifting. Both of these products together almost are like having professional lighting on your face, but without any lighting. And they work really well in daylight. I think they're nicer in daylight than they are in the evening, but they work just as well under artificial light. And then moving on to the eyes, and another one of my favourite products. This is the cream shadow, long-lasting cream shadow, and this is from Kiko. And this one is shade 4. And I've shown you another shade in a different video. That one was kind of light and pearly. This one I've blended out with the fingertips, and it's just a really, really nice summer shadow. It's kind of a dark lilac colour. And it just is the most long-wearing cream shadow ever. It's just brilliant. And it doesn't have that horrible set effect when your eyelids feel really tight. It blends out really easily with the fingertips. It doesn't go stodgy. So I just really rate it, and it's very inexpensive. And again, I'll put the link to that below, but this is a really good find actually. And that's all I've done to the eyes. I told you it's very, very quick and simple. This is my current look, but it's really more about the skin. And to finish off the eyes, I've used waterproof mascara. Actually, it's better than waterproof mascara. Not sure really what that means, but this is by Cargo Cosmetics. And I've applied that top and bottom lashes. You could add a liner if you want to. I like to keep it looking very fresh and natural. That's just my preference. And then on my lips, actually another Kiko product. This is the Kiss Balm, and I think it's in Cherry. Is it in Cherry? Yes, shade 4. And it's just a very cute pale pink. Really nice, light texture. And again, just gives this really nice sheen to the lips. On my nails, I've got Greige by Dior. So that's it, very quick and easy, and I just really wanted to show you a few of my favourite things from the recent weeks. The powders, as I said, are my favourite things really from almost the whole year. Quite expensive, unfortunately, but if I find some affordable alternatives for these, then I will definitely let you know about them. All the information is down below. Make sure you give this a big thumbs up, and I shall see you next time.